Good morning. Thank you for joining us today for the 25th meeting of the Board of Lake County Commissioners. Let's see if all those who are willing and able, please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Grant us, O Lord, light to our understanding, prudence in our investigating, foresight in our planning, sincerity in our deliberating, the grace to follow truth in our judgment. Help us to be moved in our decision, neither by fear nor by self-interest, and to do our work faithfully. May we respect the authority vested in us, for Thou art the source of all authority, and may we use it in our directives for the common good and for Thy honor and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Here.
Commissioner Hammercheck? I'm
Here.
sorry, Commissioner Young?
Whoop.
Here.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Here. Okay, and sorry about the confusion there, folks. We have Commissioner Ron Young is joining us by telephone today, and that is fully authorized under the current regulations due to COVID-19. And with that, Jason, do we have any public comment?
No comment at this time, Commissioner.
Thank you, sir. All right, Madam Clerk, moving on to our resolutions. Would you please read same?
In the Utilities Department, resolution increasing appropriations and transferring cash within the Lake County Department of Utilities Water Operating Fund and Project Fund 595, Town Line Road Water Line Replacement 433W.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes.
In Job and Family Services, resolution authorizing execution of a service agreement between Lake Tran and the Lake County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Lake County Department of Job and Family Services to provide transportation services to eligible Medicaid clients under the Non-Emergency Transportation Program in the amount not to exceed $584,000, effective July 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2021.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes.
Resolution approving the Lake County Department of Job and Family Services vouchers, date of warrant July 10th, 2020, in the amount of $122,095.32.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes.
In the Commissioner's Office, resolution appointing Chief Ken Gunch of the City of Mentor Police Department to the Lake County Narcotics Agency as Executive Board to complete the remainder of a term expiring December 31st, 2021.
Move to adopt.
Second.
And under discussion, Chief Beckwith had retired, and Chief Gunch was selected by the Police Chiefs Association to replace him. He's a fine man. He was in attendance as a guest at yesterday's Executive Board meeting. I believe he'll be a fantastic addition to the Narcotics Board. Any further discussion?
No.
Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes.
In the Finance Department, resolution approving purchase orders as listed on the Commissioner's Purchase Order Approval Journal in the amount of $305,469.12.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes.
Resolution increasing an appropriation for a non-general fund account.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes.
Resolution transferring cash and appropriations within various general and non-general fund accounts.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes. Okay, this brings us to our departmental reports portion of our meeting. I'll turn this over to our County Administrator, Jason.
Thank you, Commissioner. Just briefly, a reminder to the general public that the county operations are open to the general public. It's been a little bit of confusion, but you don't have to have appointments anymore, but you are required to come in the main entrance of our new administration center at 105 Main Street, where you'll be greeted by a county sheriff's deputy and provided the directions to your facility. So I want to folks know that we are open to the public, but we are still taking alternative service methods for drop-offs, online approvals, and so on. And secondly, I want to wish everyone a fantastic 4th of July. Thank you.
Very good. Madam Clerk.
Well, I just wanted to say that the county offices will be closed on Friday, July 3rd, tomorrow, in observance of the 4th of July holiday.
Very good. Thank you, ma'am. Legal.
No report, Commissioners.
Well done, sir. Mr. Hackman will be proud of you. Old business. Do we have any old business to come before the board? And Commissioner Cerna, I believe you had some new business.
Yes, Mr. President, thank you. Since we're moving along so speedily here, I do have a few items that I'd like to comment on here. First of all, to Administrator Boyd's comment a little bit ago about the buildings, I do want to read, just to sort of emphasize the fact, since property tax payments are coming in, that we'd like to recommend highly to people that you mail in your tax payments or drop them off, certainly, but you can trust the mail, so that we don't have a plethora of people standing in line or even coming into the parking lot. Also want to reemphasize talk about the loan program that we have, that the Commissioner's Office has put forth. We've had a fairly robust response to the grants, which are up to $5,000 grants, but we are still waiting for additional input in requests for the 5-year interest-free loan program that we have established. And I think at this stage we've only had 3 takers come in and talk to us. So we're going to be out there promoting the loan program further. We do have the federal funds now in place and is being ministered through our Community Development Block Grant administrative offices. But we have a lot of money out there to loan for businesses that have been impacted by the COVID shutdown, and/or even if they weren't shut down, many businesses, of course, had to restrict their levels of operation. So we would certainly ask everyone that may know of a business, or if you have a business that continues to struggle, we have these loans available to you, and we'd like you to contact the Commissioner's Office or the Community Development Block Grant Office and make application for those. The processing is very efficient and quick, and very few qualifications that you have to get through to qualify. So would ask everyone to please make an inquiry about this if you have a business yourself or if you know of a business. Also want to indicate that we have a roundtable that we're hosting. It's called the Business Recovery Roundtable. That'll be held on July 13th, Monday, in the chambers with appropriate spacing. We're only inviting about 20 business owners across the county from a variety of businesses, both in the type of business as well as the size business. And there are 2 main reasons for having the roundtable. The first is to be able to hear from everybody how they have handled in the impact on their business on the shutdown since March, but also probably more importantly to hear about how they're handling it. I've spoken with many business owners around the county, and I have been very impressed with how they have responded or reacted to changing conditions and the changing environment in operating their businesses. And we should be very proud of how creative some of these businesses were and have been. But we'd like to hear a little bit more about their views on the future. It's important to us as commissioners to have a good sense of where the economy is going in Lake County going forward, and we expect to get some very good response here. I believe the reactions in response to some of the invitations that we've sent out have been very positive, and we did issue a press release yesterday, and the newspaper will hopefully put this message out as well. And if we need to have subsequent roundtables to accommodate more interest, we will certainly do that. The last, two more items, Mr. President, if you will indulge me.
Indeed, sir.
One is, I thought that Sheriff Lambruno issued a statement this morning regarding the support for police and the sheriff's deputies, and I would encourage everybody to read it if you have an opportunity. We, like the sheriff, certainly regret some of the situations that have occurred with inappropriate policing that have started this whole ruckus in the United States right now. But we also stand by and support the police and sheriff's offices that we have around this county and around the state, who are virtually, the vast majority of them are people who care about our community and who follow the right protocols when policing and keeping our communities safe. And the idea that we paint all law enforcement with a broad brush based on the unfortunate happenings in some areas is just not appropriate. We stand behind our law enforcement at all levels in Lake County, and we applaud the efforts that they expend on behalf of our community every single day, putting themselves very much at risk. My last comment is on the 4th of July on a very positive note. For me, it's my favorite non-religious holiday of the year. And we really have to take a step back and think about what the 4th of July means to us. My father and his parents immigrated to the United States of America back in the 1920s and early 30s for a reason. They left an area in Europe that was not conducive to the freedoms that we enjoy here. It was not economically conducive to families being able to realize their dreams. And they left everything behind to come to the country that was founded on the basis of individual freedom and where anybody had the ability to go as far as they possibly can based on their hard work and intelligence. And right now, there are people actually calling for the removal of the 4th of July as a national holiday. These people are intellectually deficient. They don't understand our history. They don't understand what risk that our founding fathers and their followers took at the time this was occurring. The risk was that they could have been jailed, they could have been killed. They were enemies of the state, basically, of the state of England. And they took great risk, personal risk. They put their assets on the line. They put their lives on the line. Imperfect as these individuals were, in some cases, they were people who wanted to seek freedom, individual freedom, and to form a country, and they were willing to take a lot of risk. A lot of the folks today who are calling for acts that are antithetical to the United States and to our founding are not really taking much risk. They just really have, they pale in comparison to our founding fathers and those who followed them. So this 4th of July, I'm going to remember the great people, again, flawed that some of them were, but we also remember that many of the flaws in this country's founding were eventually taken care of, and we are a nation that sees our flaws and tries to correct them as much as possible. So I would just ask everyone to remember on the 4th of July on Saturday, that the history suggests that this was the greatest revolution in the history of the world, because it spawned a country who values and protects and supports freedom not only in our own country, but around the world. No nation has been as generous with time, money, and talent as the United States of America has, and I'm proud to be a citizen. And again, let's not let these intellectually deficient people who don't understand our history influence our celebration this coming weekend. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Commissioner Strino. And if I could just add only one thing to that, which you stated so ably. The 4th of July is being relegated to a date on a calendar that's associated with fireworks. The 4th of July is Independence Day. We have to emphasize Independence Day is the 4th of July. So with that, I will ask our commissioner. Oh my gosh! There you go. I'm trying to promote you there, Jason. You know,
That's twice.
I was
That's
going to
twice.
say it's like 2 meetings there. I'm
No
promoting you. It's like Ron. Commissioner Young? Did you have anything to add, sir?
Well, there's not much I can add, other than to ditto what you folks have said already. From a purely sort of philosophic perspective, if folks are looking for absolute perfection before they could give honor to something or someone, they're never going to find it. You won't find perfection in the Bible. You won't find perfection in the Torah, in any man, in any philosophy. If we're going to live honorable lives, we need to have honorable examples. And I think our founding fathers, the 4th of July, those are honorable examples for us to live our lives according to. And I just hope we don't try to throw all that away because of this mad rush to find people with perfectly pristine histories who never said a bad word and never thought a bad thought. It's never going to happen. So I think we've chosen our national and honorable examples well over the years, and I don't want to see us throw away our history. So
Well said.
I really appreciate the presentation that Commissioner Serino gave.
Thank you, Commissioner Young. County Administrator Boyd. There you go. I'll get your title right here.
We have
It's only been almost 4 years I've worked with you, so
we have no public comments this morning.
very good. Okay, well, that brings us to the conclusion of this meeting. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved?
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes. Thank you for joining us. This meeting is now concluded.